Hello everyone, it's Brittney from The Pretty Plus. Today I'm going to be taking you through the review of my February 2019 budget. I am wearing my glasses. Sorry about the reflection that you can probably see, but whatever. I want to tell you about my setup right now. Not like what you're seeing on the screen, but what's happening in my bedroom. My bed, I didn't feel like making it, so I decided to turn the light off and use my cell phone's flashlight as like a light on my face because the background really doesn't matter anyway 'cause it's in this tiny little screen over here, right? Um, but the flashlight, even on the lowest setting, was too bright. So I found this piece of white cloth and I covered like I'm a lighting genius over here. So anyway, that's just a little background of what's going on over here. I want to get right into it, share with you what's going on with my budget for the month, and share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly of what happened at the end if you want to stick around. I did that on my blog and for January, and I'll link that below for you. But I really liked doing that, and I explained it a little bit more on the blog, so I'll do that again if you're interested in reading all about my budget as well as listening to me talk about it. Then you can check out theprettyplus.com. So I'll get right into it. The first few are the same: mortgage, car payment, phones, internet, gas, and electric is the one that is over. So the first four are all the same every month. No changes. But gas and electric, I recently moved up to $250 and we went over again. So $279 is what we spent. We're $29 over. Not a huge deal. Got to keep the house warm and bright. So daycare was $500. It's $125 a week, which is super cheap. I know people have already messaged me saying that's cheap. I get it. It's cheap, but it's still something we weren't paying for before. Anyway, online subscription is just Hulu for $12. We budgeted $300 for groceries this month because we have been eating a lot more fresh foods, so it costs a little bit more to keep the house stocked and to keep us fed with all the fresh foods. But I'll share with you that I did have some success with the Refine You program, which I've talked to you about before. I'll leave the information about that below, and you can look forward to probably on my Instagram. I'll announce results and stuff. I didn't budget anything for the cats because we bought in bulk before. Oh, sorry. We were $14 under on the grocery budget that we had set. So that's nice. Medical bills, we budgeted $209, paid $209. HELOC and CC's credit cards, the minimum payments were $280. Since this may be your first time watching this, we moved the credit card that we're currently paying off to our HELOC because the interest rate is so much lower. So that means that we have a payment for interest only for our HELOC, and this month it was $30. Next month it's gonna be like $32. It's around $30 to $50. I'd say $30 to $40. But we have $200 on there. That is what we used the HELOC for originally, which was for our roof issues, and then we add on whatever credit card. So last month we added on, or I guess the beginning of this month, we added on the MasterCard, which was, the balance was $4,865. This month, as you can see, we're paying a lot of that off. But then next month we'll be moving the Citi card there because we'll be paying off the MasterCard. And then the Citi card is our last credit card to pay off. So anyway, that is where the number came from. The HELOC along with the Citi card payment and the MasterCard payment all equaled $280. If you like the spreadsheet, I do offer it for free. You can press the link below, and there are some instructions on the page as to how you can copy it and make it your own. If you have any questions, just email me, theprettyplusonline@gmail.com. We budgeted $50 for a restaurant. We went over that budget by $48. Weird month. We were over by $5, and then we were out and we just decided we really wanted sushi and hibachi, and we went for it for $43. Not the best planning, but I'm not mad about it because we did receive our tax return, and I got a bonus at work, and I got some payment from work for, having good scores, things like that. So I'm not mad about going over that, but we could have been a little tighter on it, but it wasn't horrible. Gas budget $200. We put $220 in there. I think it's because my husband usually only gets 1 tank of gas, and this month he got 2. Not a huge deal. It happens. We give ourselves $20 each for the month for allowance, so that was $40. The rest of these are all sinking funds, and they're all the same every month, except for the medical sinking fund. We decided we wanted to up it. We were putting $10 in it in addition to our HSA. Now we want it to be $30 every month, so we went back and paid retro for January. So $10 is what we planned to put in there. We needed to add another $20 for this month, $20 for last month, so $50 is what we ended up. My mouse is not working. $50 is what we ended up putting in there, making us $40 over. Not a huge deal either with it being paid to us. So yeah, this is what our sinking funds currently look like down here. We did take out money from our sinking funds this month. We took out $200 from Clara's sinking fund that we aren't funding anymore. It was funded last year when we were pregnant with her. And $59 out of the $60 that we budgeted for Valentine's Day came out of our sinking funds, but that is it. So, what else do I need to talk you through? Oh, groceries. As you can see, I didn't do like any bigger grocery hauls really, except for we did Sam's and I did a pretty big Aldi haul. Everything else was like picking up fresh things throughout the month. And oh, I didn't go over this last time, and I think maybe I should have, but I didn't. I keep a running tally of what the debt total is for each month over here on the side. So as you can see, we ended 2018 with $14,435 in credit card debt, and we're already down to $6,470. So we've paid off over 50% of our credit card debt this year in just the first 2 months, which is so exciting. But that is largely in part to the fact that we got a tax return. We usually don't get much, if any, of a tax return. And we were able to put that toward the MasterCard. So where that was at $4,865 at the start of the month, now we only owe $230 on it. And that leads me to my surplus payout. So we had $5,650 additional over all of our bills and our sinking funds, like our savings that we do automatically. And this is how we spent them. $533 spent on our baby. Yes, I spent $533 on my baby. Were they necessary things? Mostly not. So as you can see, Amazon and formula, Walmart, those are all formula. She has a very expensive formula. I don't even want to keep talking about it. It's so frustrating, but it's helping her grow. So, $179 on formula. We bought a book for her that I wanted when I was pregnant, and then someone ordered me a book that I thought was going to be that, and it was the wrong one. Long story short, I found it at Sam's Club, and I got it for her. We got clothes and a mommy hook for our stroller at TJ Maxx. We had to buy some diapers for $23. Janie and Jack is going out of business, so we did a bit of damage at Janie and Jack, which is my favorite store for her, and I know that I'm going to make another order once the stuff starts getting even more deeply discounted, because I just love it. And I'm so sad it's going out of business. I don't feel bad about it at all. I'm not just buying everything in like her size right now. I'm trying to get some things for, the next few years. Uh, yeah, I love the store and it's the last chance really. So I'm going for it. That is why we transferred in $200 from her sinking fund, which the sinking fund was for things like buying her clothes, buying her necessities, or things that she may need that we wouldn't want to use our budget for. The sinking fund isn't her savings. She has a separate savings account. And yeah, that's why we transferred in $200 from her sinking fund to this month's budget in order to cover that. At Von Mar, I don't remember. Oh, I bought her a bow. She needed a white bow. Necessities. We bought her baby Vans. Again, necessities. And a few things at Carter's. So yeah, she got spoiled this month. I feel this bad about it, but the thing that I want to say, the realization I had today is the same realization I had last month, is that I looked at the budget at the end of the month and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to say, we paid off a credit card. So there was a credit card we were so close to paying off last month for $140 and it would have been paid off. And if I wouldn't have spent some frivolous spending on Clara, we would have had that paid off. And the same thing happened this month. $230 and we would have had another credit card paid off this month. But I did some frivolous spending and there we go. We don't have the $230 to pay that card off yet. But when talking with my husband about it, our baby's only little once. We're not like not paying our bills. We are still being very aggressive about paying off our debt. So we feel okay with the fact that we've done this. However, we do realize that we did go a little overboard this month and wish that we wouldn't have. Okay, off that tangent, back up to the other things that we used the surplus for. We paid off the Chase Freedom card. Woohoo! That left only 2 credit cards. And then, as you can see down a little further, the HELOC Capital One MasterCard, we're almost paying that off. So that'll be paid off at the beginning of next month. Went to Sam's Club, got a few. Oh no, that was the Sam's Club membership. I got a dressing bottle that I needed for making dressing at TJ Maxx. I accidentally bought tape on Amazon because it was I made it a subscription on accident, and we just decided to keep it because we do use packing tape a lot. And then the $500 in fund money was the amount that we decided to allow ourselves for getting our tax return and for me getting a bonus at work. So we each got $200 and we put $100 in CC's savings account. And that, my friends, is the end of my budget for the month. I hope that it gives you a better look into where we spent our money, how we're going about paying off our debt, a little better look at what order we're paying our debts in and things like that. If you have questions, as always, you can reach out to me, theprettyplusonline@gmail.com, or on the internet at theprettyplus on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find me at theprettyplus.com. You can find a copy of this budget spreadsheet there as well to make your own. And I'll link all that jazz below. Thanks for watching. I'll chat with you again soon. Bye, guys.